Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso@thewatchbox.com. It's in the description below. It is your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see on any Watchbox platform. Please reach out to me directly. Email tmosso@thewatchbox.com for pricing. Today, we are discussing a 2021 variant of a watch originally launched in 2017. This is the Tudor Black Bay Chronograph, but it's the inverse Panda model. 41 millimeters in diameter in stainless steel. It measures 14.6 millimeters thick case only. If you include the underslung textile strap, the total thickness is 15.7 millimeters. It is 50.1 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip, with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Now we'll throw the watch on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference. You can see it wears nicely. It wears a little bit larger and thicker than if it were on a more conventional strap, but it also wears a little bit narrower across the wrist than if it were on this watch's bracelet. So I'd recommend it for wrists no smaller than mine, 16 centimeters in circumference or up, just because the lugs are massive, and as you can see well here, they do push right out to the edge of my wrist. It's not super thick, nor is it super thin. Consider it compatible with jacket cuffs. The strap looks like it might be a NATO at first glance, and it has some similarities, being underslung across the case back and made of textile, but instead of a gooseneck crimping system, we have conventional perforations in the strap, as well as a conventional pin buckle, albeit an elaborate one, with a combination of satin polish and the Tudor Shield logo built into the buckle. We also have strap minders that are faceted with polish and satin. It's a cool premium look that matches that of the watch, which features satination across the lug hoods as well as between the lugs, and then polish on the case flanks as well as around the lip of the bezel. We have a screw-down crown as well as screw-down chronograph pushers. Note that we have the post-1968 Tudor Shield logo on the dial and the early to pre-1968 Tudor Rose logo on the crown. All these are screw-downs. The watch is 200 meters water-resistant. We have a tachymeter scale that can be used in conjunction with the chronograph seconds hand to gauge the speed of a car over a kilometer or similar racing situation. You can see that the dial features some elements, primarily the hour hand from the famed Tudor Snowflake Submariners of the late 60s through mid-70s, but for the most part, the watch is a bit of a fusion of a Tudor sub and maybe a big block chronograph. Taking a quick look at the loom shot, there's plenty of it, although the chronograph seconds hand is not loomed. You can see the watch is well done with applique indices and upscale look for an affordably priced watch. We have the inverse Panda graphics with the matte black dial and the silvered sub-registers. It is a twin register chronograph, and you can see it features a 45-minute chronograph minutes register, which is an uncommon thing on modern chronos. Of course, the combination of the silver and the black makes this the inverse Panda. There was also a Panda version launched in 2021 that had a silver dial and black registers. There's also a silver chaptering outboard, a nostalgic nod to the Submariners, both Tudor and Rolex of yesteryear. Flip it all over, you can't quite see what's going on underneath the case back. It's the Tudor MT 5813, which is a Breitling B01 with a few changes. So the basic tech is that it's an automatic winder with a 70-hour power reserve, a combination of a vertical clutch and a column wheel chronograph operation, a 4 Hertz beat rate, a full balance bridge, and a free-sprung balance for shock tolerance. The changes that Tudor makes include the addition of a Rolex-style free-sprung balance with all of the adjustments done using variable inertia bolts on the rim of the balance, as well as the addition of a Tudor silicone hairspring for anti-magnetic properties, and then the B01's 30-minute chronograph register is transformed into a 45-minute register, so there are some changes here. It's a 4 Hertz beat rate, and as you can see, it features both a quick set for the date and a hacking or stop seconds function. The chronograph uses a vertical clutch for smooth engagement, that is without any jump or play of the chronograph seconds hand, and then we also have a column wheel, which is a traditional function cycler that makes for a nice crisp feel and sound. Also, with a vertical clutch, there's no additional wear and tear when the system is running, so if you wish, you can leave your vertical clutch chrono here running full-time with no hazard to the movement. Reach out to Team Mosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.